I mean when I say you can meet someone who can come to you as an angel and the whole time they're the damn devil. You can meet someone who you think has good intentions, has good energy, but the whole time they're grooming you into a way that they want you to be. They are slowly changing you and you're not even seeing it. You're being blinded by what's in front of you, but you're not really seeing it. Sometimes that bad luck that you're going through, that negative energy that you're feeling, those blockages that you're feeling, those money troubles that you're going through, that chaos around you is simply coming from the people who you are letting into your personal space. Energy can travel. And when it comes to Young Miami, this energy hit her and it hit her hard.
Mentally, like, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm kind of like, this shit. And then the people that I thought that would be in my corner, or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like, people was really like, you thought. Yeah. So I just really hate that I lost my personality. And that shit will really break you down as a person when it's like you reading all of these negative things and it's like taking up, majority of your day. Like, you just read like, you should give up. You ain't shit. You'll start thinking like, damn, should I give up? Yeah. I just feel like I don't got a personality no more, and it just really hurts. I'm not able to release music right now. It's because it's like when I try to turn my music in, it's just like we don't see no growth in your music.
Yes, the City Girls was not making that much money. And it got to the point where she could only crave for more. She craved for their glamorous lifestyle. She craved for the attention. And don't get me wrong, she got it when she was with P. Diddy. But the more she got, the more she lost. This is literally called a slow destiny swap. A slow pull of your essence and luck. Every time he gave her stuff, every time he presented opportunities to her, those scales were slowly tipping. She was losing her luck, losing her friends who she thought would be there and no longer there, losing that favoritism through her record label. And the more money that she thought she had or could have had, the quicker it fell. And his dirty deeds became hers. Nothing is never going to be the same for Young Miami no more. She literally has to start over. Simply because she met someone with bad energy. She's losing money, her career, losing friends, public shame and embarrassment. And she was so blinded by it, she didn't see it coming. And this is what I mean when energy travels. Sometimes you don't have to do nothing. No one even has to hex you, do spiritual work on you at all. You can just be around the wrong energy. Someone who is going through karma or cursed. And it can travel and channel to you. I pray and I do hope she comes back from this.
Karma is a real thing and it's very underestimated. And if you're with the wrong person and they owe a lot of karmic debt, you can possibly get in the way of their karmic debt and actually end up experiencing their karma and getting their karma for them. That's why you should never question why someone was taken out of your life, because God is really trying to remove that person to protect you. Like they say, rejection is God's protection. And anytime I was ever moved out of somebody's life, my life has gotten better and I felt more freer than ever. I remember years ago, I was with a guy and I dated him. And I remember he was let's just say he was breaking a lot of hearts in his past. And our relationship was going downhill. And I finally walked away from the relationship. And when I tell you, I questioned God so much of why this relationship didn't work or why I had to walk away. And in a couple of months, God gave me a front row seat and ticket to watch this man receive his karma. And I didn't laugh at his karma. I didn't laugh at what he was going through, because in the Bible, it says, God shall make your enemies your footstool. And I heavily believe in that. So we're going to deep dive into Young Miami and how she went from being a city girl, successful, upcoming rapper in a rap group called the City Girls, to basically being known as one of Diddy's jump offs or bottom bitch or whatever you want to call it. But before we get started, my name is Btaylor and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, expect to receive unique commentary that's going to help you look at things from different perspectives and help lift your vibrations as you go along this journey called life. I mean, this is sprinkle gone all wrong. P. Diddy is straight up not only a narcissist, but he's an energy vampire, and he slowly destiny swapped with Young Miami and used her and tainted her brand. I mean, he basically turned an upcoming rapper to basically his brand ambassador. Although it seemed like Young Miami was winning, she was with this black billionaire. She went from a city girl's dream, bagging a billionaire. But one thing about P. Diddy, he's very well seasoned. It ain't no playing no man like this. It ain't no running no game on a man like P. Diddy because he's been in the game for so long. Now, I've made commentary about Young Miami falling in love with Diddy, and it's just like, if you're going to be a city girl and you're going to have this brand, you got to live up to this brand, because she went from city girl to lover girl real quick. And this is just so important to never center your brand around a relationship. I mean, he wasn't even her man. Remember the whole, we go together real bad.
I feel like you single, well, we go together. So how would you feel if I be telling people that I'm single because we go together? I'm not laughing.
Yo, hold on.
It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
I like that.
He didn't even claim her. He used her to promote that lame song of his and used her popularity with the young girls. Like, a lot of these men, like I said in a previous video, they are energy vampires. They see something young, popping, and have an attraction to the youth because people like Young Miami. I mean, she's really pretty funny, I would say. She's authentic and she's relatable to a lot of young girls, especially a lot of single mothers, or maybe just women from her area. She's just really funny. Her and Saucy Santana, she has a big personality and she's hardworking, and she came up from like nothing. So of course she gained the attraction of a lot of young women, and P. Diddy basically saw this as an opportunity to promote himself. I mean, they were on live together, and she was on there promoting his liquor, promoting his song, Act Bad, Act Bad, Act Bad. She's featured on a song with him, and she forgot about all her priorities because she really just thought, I got a bag. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was one of the people that was like, oh, I like how Young Miami cleaned up her look being with P. Diddy. You know, she got the white toenails and her nails were more clean. They were less long. It was giving rich. It was giving old money. It was giving, let's put down the colored wigs and, you know, get your real hair done, put down the lace wigs. Like, it was just giving expensive. So I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't upgrade her look. That's what you're supposed to do when you get with a billionaire. But at the end of the day, she went out sad. I mean, he made her look really bad, made her look sad as a city girl. I mean, it tainted her brand. She could never go back and say the things that she was saying in the past as a city girl, because we just found out she's not really a city girl. She's not walking it like she's talking it. And there were just some interesting things that she said, saying that she just wasn't being honest in the interview. I mean, a lot of people are criticizing her, saying that she just took time to like really bag on her former group member, JT, and not say enough about Diddy. And let me tell you something. Young Miami is still experiencing what she's experiencing because she's still messing with Diddy. Ain't nobody can tell me otherwise. I really suspect that she's still messing with him, because you know when somebody's done with somebody just based off of how they are transparent with their experience with him. I for 1 second don't believe that she didn't know what was going on and what Diddy was about. She was very close to Diddy. She's heard the rumors. He has not changed. And for her to sit there and say that wasn't my experience, you may not have been getting whooped as much as Cassie was, but best believe he was definitely talking to you crazy when he was gone off them drugs. And this, for me personally, is close because I've known about Diddy in the industry for about a couple of years now. I've known about Diddy and this assault case with Cassie since 2020, just from my connections in the industry. So when Cassie actually came out and sued him for everything that she was owed, for all the detriment that he put her through, I was very proud because I didn't think that that day was ever going to come. So she very well knew what Diddy was about and who he was. I mean, Diddy didn't hide who he was in the industry. Everybody was just very quiet about it because at the end of the day, he's P. Diddy. I mean, it seemed like JT was supportive, but JT was even giving her the side eye when she showed up at the award show, holding up a sign and waving it around. Like, girl, you were invited to the award show because you're Young Miami. And you're acting like you're at that award show because you're messing with Diddy and you're Diddy's groupie and you're his new thing, his new fling, his new muse, per se. And this is how I know she knew who Diddy was, because she even teased Gina over who was the best bottom bitch. And she basically told the girl, like, if I wanted you, Diddy would have you on your knees right now. So she knew the power that Diddy had over certain women and the power that he had over Gina in particular, knowing that she's basically suffered abuse at the hands of P. Diddy and she was making fun of her online. I mean, they were fighting over him online and she was just like, going outside. I'm like, girl, like, this man is clearly for everyone. He has a baby on the way and he's never really officially claimed you as his woman. And Young Miami clearly thought that she was the better woman. She thought she was the better woman because she had money and status and clout and fame and she was a city girl, you know? So she felt like, oh, we go together, like this is a good look for us. She said she brought Diddy into her world. She didn't bring Diddy into her world. If anything, I saw her appearance change more, her behavior change more than Diddy's behavior. She went into Diddy's world. She was on a yacht. She was on an island. She was doing the most and she was always talking about Diddy. I mean, she basically became a brand ambassador for Diddy and his products. And women need to understand your bag won't make a difference in how a man treats you. It just gives you the freedom to walk away from the lifestyle easier. And clearly it wasn't easy for her to walk away from this lifestyle because the city girls were going broke. They weren't bringing in that much money. Young Miami didn't even like touring. She didn't even like doing music. It was just something to get a bag and get money. But she should have stayed focused on her career. And if she was going to mess with Diddy, she should never got her feelings caught up in it. She should have just used him the way he was using her, because this wasn't an equally exchanged relationship. It wasn't transactional in the way it should have been. She got her feelings involved. And the fact that she sat up there and did this interview and was just basically talking about how much she loved him and cared about him, she's very well much still messing with him, in my opinion. And I think that they just both agreed that it would be best for her reputation to back away from him while he's going under this public scrutiny. Because like I said, the people in the industry already knew who P. Diddy was. They was just scared of him. So she walked around and thought that she was the better woman. She concentrated on Diddy, and now she's suffering the repercussions because she caught a lot of his karma. She's caught a lot of backlash. A lot of her friends are nowhere to be found. And honestly, baby, this is the industry for you. The industry is a very cold world. People got to protect their image. Once Kanye started spazzing out and it wasn't a good look to be associated with him, people were scared to be around Kanye. People were scared to be associated with him. And right now, Diddy is having his fall from grace and he's falling hard. And in the wind of him falling hard, Young Miami, in those court documents, allegedly she played a part in transporting whatever type of drug this was, or candy, or she was like his bottom girl, or she participated in these sick parties that he was supposedly holding. So I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm only going off of what the lawsuit said, but she never once apologized about what Cassie been through and how she doesn't condone the behavior that he did. All she did was basically still defend him in honor of her loyalty. And sometimes women are loyal to their own demise. Y'all be loyal to the wrong party. Y'all be loyal to the wrong people and then wonder why God is teaching you, okay, you didn't learn your lesson. I'm about to make you go through exactly what you're trying to protect. So a lot of you guys be loyal to your own demise and trying to be loyal to a friend or loyal to a relationship, knowing this person's an evil person, but because you got loyalty, you're trying to protect the evilness that this person is doing. That's not called loyalty, baby. That's called enabling. And you was enjoying it as long as you got to enjoy the fruits of his labor. As for her and JT, honestly, them splitting up as friends, it honestly just seems like they were both going two different paths. JT was in her bag. Yes, JT is with Lil Uzi and she's in a relationship. But when I went to Jay-Z page, she didn't have Uzi plastered everywhere. She didn't have him all over her page. She didn't have him all over her Instagram. But when you went to Young Miami's page, it's like basically she was a part of Diddy's brand and she thought that it was going to elevate her. She got caught up in the bag. Instead of making her own bag, she depended on this man. And now that this man has fallen from grace, now she's sitting up there trying to savage whatever career that she have left and savage and save her reputation for being associated with this man. Now, I understand we all make mistakes. We all get mixed up with the wrong people. But it's when you take accountability and say, you know what? I messed up being associated with this person and I need to concentrate on myself. My priorities probably was wrong or whatever reason it was. I mean, Young Miami still got a lot of growing and learning to do. So I understand where her mindset was at because look where she's come from. She was a city girl. She was all about getting the bag by any means. And this is the dangerous part about being a city girl. You don't want to be a city girl. You want to be a successful woman. You want to be a bag chaser or a go-getter or a goals getter. You know, you don't want to be a city girl and depend on anybody to come and save you because guess what? These people that you're looking for to come and save you be the very demons you need to run from. So I'll wrap it up and say this. If somebody was ever removed from your life and you had no understanding why, or you seen somebody, you trying to save somebody from themselves, understand that that person got to learn the hard way. They got to learn on their own. And you are the only person that can save yourself. And the best investment you can ever do is an investment in yourself. Because like I said, you're no better than the next woman. If this person was a fucked up individual and they treat their exes like trash, understand your day and time is next. You're no better than the next woman, although that person may make you feel like you're the best thing on earth and the best thing since sliced bread. And this is why a lot of women and men get themselves in trouble thinking that they could never do that to me. They would never hurt me like that. They would never, I could never, and be the main ones that get the karma debt back to them tenfold more. So I think Young Miami is going to bounce back, but I truly hope that she actually disassociate herself really from P. Diddy and actually really start focusing on herself, focusing on her bag and her career. If she doesn't want to be a rapper, that's fine. She has enough personality to go and do something else and invest in Carisha Please and start releasing more episodes and doing more things and just basically being more on brand. And if you're married, I can understand if you did, a collaboration with your husband or y'all had a brand together, but it is just so important as a woman and as an individual to have your own brand. Have something for yourself. You could be married to somebody, but you always need to have something for yourself. And don't ever think that you couldn't be the person that is tried because you're no better than the next woman. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching this video and meet me in the comment section below. Do you think Young Miami can bounce back from this? Do you think that Young Miami was really in love with P. Diddy? And do you think Young Miami is still messing with P. Diddy? That's the real tea. Meet me in the comment section. I'll meet y'all there.